give it a minute before we start. Give me 1 second. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bradenton Motorsports Park. Where today I'll be testing Cletus McFarlane's Eagle, his 275 Road Cup Finals car, or the bigger tire. So today we have a special mod right here for Eagle. We have the Rael Eagle mod. This is a very nice, highly detailed Eagle mod. I'll give you guys a quick showdown of how the mod looks like, and just do this very quickly. You guys can see it's a very high detailed version of Eagle. It's nice and detailed thanks to Rael. There's your Proline Hemi with your twin turbos right there. I'm curious to see if the twin turbos actually spin. Well, if the turbochargers spin, we're going to be looking at that right turbo right there when I start up the engine. Hopefully they do spin. That'd be very cool to do. My bad. While I warm up the car, I'm going to go to gameplay because my controls changed. So I need to do the trans brake. We're gonna remove this and we're gonna use our right button as our trans brake when you use the Alright, we're also gonna go and fix our two-step while we're doing this. So let's go to fix our two-step right there. Two-step decrease. I'm gonna do numpad minus. I think we should be ready for testing. Car is nice and warmed up now. So for the first, I'm gonna treat this like it's Cletus's video. First run it to the quarter, first run it to 330, then run it to the eighth, then to the 800, then to the 1000, then to the full quarter at the very end. So let's see what we can do. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna run and I gotta put the front clip on the car, just like that. Alright, front clip is installed. Yep, it does. So this is the Futech dashboard. That is actually very, very cool. Get our UI app out from City Goose Racing we'll be using today. The quarter mile drag, but we're only waiting. Hold on. Let me go on social media very quickly and on my phone. Well, not on my phone, but I'm to the Be Right Back scene on right now on the screen, and I'm gonna see if I can find the time slip of his recent video, which I don't have a Be Right Back stream, so that's kind of cooked, I would say. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, let's see. Where is it? It's on Instagram. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. I don't know what Cletus's reaction time was because it doesn't show on the slip. So, but I did manage to get a screenshot of the actual what's it called? I managed to get a screenshot of the actual time slip of the race. Alright, let me see if I can find the screenshot. Captures. Okay, it's right there. Alright, so there's the screenshot right there from the Cletus himself. That's his official Instagram page. So it's a 162 at 266 at 3874 at 205 with a 490 to the 1000 at a 572 at 251 57 I mean. Alright, so basically I almost did the same 60 foot. We're gonna go back to the game now. So I'm gonna see if I can make this a smaller size just where I can have it on the screen. I don't think I can do that. Alright, I'll just keep it up there. What I'll do is that I'll make it big again every time I do a track. I'll just remove it from the stream overlay for now. I gotta fix this. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, I guess that's fine. Already. I don't know what's happening with the screen capture, but it's too big right now. Well, it's not too big, it's perfect. I just need to center it more. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I did a 1090 60 98 60 foot. He did a what's it called? He did a 169 and a 277. I'm guessing. I'll just look it up on my phone very quickly. Alright, let's see. There he is right there. So it was can't really see a full time slip. It was a 1062 60 foot, a 267, a 202.667 677 to the 330, a 3.874 to the 8th mile at 205, and then the 1000 foot was a 4.900 on the dot, and then the ET was a 57 at 257. Okay. Now that we got that sorted out, we will reset our slip. I will stop this recording. Just like that. We're gonna go back to the track. Okay. I don't know what happened, but when I threw the shootout, that was supposed to be the surprise. Start the car up for y'all very quickly. Press J. Alrighty, since that was a successful video of the track driving, then here is the replay of the Eagles pass to the 8th mile. Before I show you guys, I need to turn the It has braking chutes, which on a BMG car, that is actually pretty decent of a mod. You can get this mod at Rael on Patreon. I think it's only $5 to subscribe to his Patreon. I got this Patreon from a different website. I'm not gonna mention the website because that's basically ripping off the creator, so we're not gonna mention that. But I did have to pay for this car, so I basically did pay for it. It's just that I bought it on the Patreon app, but I had a discount. did come out, so I was ready. Alright, doesn't show the 1,000 foot, but we managed to get a 404 at 188 to the 8th mile. But on Cletus's slip, it says that he did 205 to the 8th mile, but that was on his full pass, like straight out 100%, no letting out. That was literally him going from A to B. Alrighty, it's time to do a couple of A to B passes, meaning from the start of the drag strip all the way to the quarter-mile cone without lifting. This car is gonna be insane. Car did a big ass week. Hold on. I actually Car did a big ass wheelie on the launch. Hold on. Pause it right here. I'm gonna go down here. Let's see this launch. Oh yeah. If it did a wheelie, that means it had very, very good grip on the launch. Yep. Alrighty, let's try this 8-foot pass again. This way we're not dealing with this I'm gonna get the draggy out. This might be my fastest pass ever in this car. I've not gone a full I was not expecting to go that fast. I also was not recording. That was 599 at 237. Alright, I'm gonna put the transmission, if it's possible, I'm gonna put the transmission on Can I not make it an automatic transmission or what? I'm gonna leave this alright for now. Final drive for 3.2. Make it at 3.0 at 3. Make it 10 psi boost. Let's run 26 in second gear. This might be the fastest the car will go. So you got more launch boost, more RPM. Spun the tires. Alrighty. Since it spun the tires, I will be lowering the PSI back to 7.5, but I'll be keeping the see something with the two-step. It's not working correctly. Alt S and Alt A. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this back like that and this forward. I'm gonna put it in second gear and ish fly because every time I hit third, it bounces off the limiter. Something's not right with the car. Like, something is not right now. Like, it's too bouncy. How many days I'm gonna change it to nighttime? Does this car even have lights? My question. Okay, this car has no lights. We're gonna drive it at sunset, which will be good timing for our why is it in slow motion is my question. fancy all of a sudden. Alright, let me do something very quickly. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to vehicle configurations. I'm gonna get the same car. It's literally the same car. I just put the stock tune back in it. I'm gonna try this one. Track is like shit now, I guess, for some reason. I don't know why. Car is still spinning. Okay. Car is spinning. I don't know what to do, meaning I'm gonna switch to the stickier tires. We are on a drag radio, so I can't change it. Or maybe I can just do this very quickly. Maybe if the rear wasn't so bouncy, maybe it car doing 6.2s. For some reason, the 60 foot's garbage. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, and this, and that. We're gonna lower the tire pressure to 15.4 psi. If this doesn't do it, then I don't know what to tell you. What is that supposed to mean, dude? Six-two at 236. How can we get more mile per hour is my question. 250 liters of fuel. We only need a couple liters of fuel, not that much. Power lock rate, we're gonna do 100% on the power lock. Is this a welded or open differential is my question. Limited slip, race locked. Maybe that's why we're spinning. Maybe that's why we're spinning, because of the differential being a limited slip. Because in drag racing you mostly want it to be alright, we're going high boost this time. This time the car should launch insanely fast. We're gonna add some inertia to the engine, meaning that we'll have more lockup. The converter, we're gonna make it freaking lock up even stronger. So it'll be a 303 now and a 26 and 026 on the Okay, I'm gonna save this configuration because that actually surprisingly worked. 275 Alex Tune is what I'm gonna on it. Alright, we're gonna leave that alone. Just like that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna switch into a different map. We're gonna go to Hirochi Raceway. This map is a bit bumpy. From what I told from the creator of the map, the drag strip is a bit bumpy. They haven't remodeled it like it was before. So hopefully this drag strip can get us our 5-second pass we were looking for. Okay, I'll do it. I know you can barely hear me, the car is loud. Well, I don't know how high to put my mic at. Hopefully that's better. Alrighty. Time to see how fast this thing can really go on this map right here. Alright, here we go. Somewhere that mile per hour though makes a lot more sense now. Alright. That mile per hour makes a lot more sense, to be honest. I think that's a problem on your side, dude, to be honest, because my mic settings are perfect. I'll put them at 100% if you want. I don't want it to be too loud. Hey, thank you, Mina Gaming. I appreciate you, dude. Well, I don't really add people from Steam, from Twitch, just like that on Discord. So, I mean, you can follow me on here if you want, and we can figure things out on here, but I do not plan on adding anybody from Twitch right now. Sorry about that, man. But thank you, really appreciate it. we're gonna change some stuff. What I'm gonna change right now is I'm literally gonna go to the tuning. Turn up the car for now. We're gonna go to the tuning. We're gonna get more boost pressure at the launch. We're gonna go 9, 26, and we're gonna go to, what did they say in the video that they were gonna use? 40 psi. Yeah. Third gear should scream now. So when that lockup hits, it should be very, very loud now because I added more boost pressure to the car. Alright, let's see how far ahead I am. Yeah, I'm pretty far. Alrighty, here we go. What is that sound? Did the game break? I think the game broke. Hold on. Yep, the game 100% broke after that run for some reason. Because I ain't dropping no FPS, so my bad. We having some technical difficulties on the stream. Okay then. I don't know what the issue is with the sound, but it sounds like a boat horn. Car broke. See, the car is broken. Maybe now it's fixed? Okay, it's fixed. I don't know what was happening back then, but that was pretty weird. What was that? What was that? Wait, hold on. Let's see. I'm on my Twitch page right now. Creator dashboard. Stream manager. Checking out the stream just to see one quick second. Alright, Nathan, you're now a moderator or Zach, so alright, so listen, don't abuse this moderator commands or I will be taking it from you. And this ain't a joke because Twitch streaming is not that easy to work with. Alrighty. I've turned up the boost. Hopefully this does not break the car again, but it might. You're ahead of your... Alrighty. Let's see if we can get a positive run now. Give me 1 second. Alrighty. Come on, car, just go straight. First 2 bulbs are in. Alright. Recording is on. Let's knock it down. Oh yeah, I feel the horsepower now for real. Alright, here we go. Alrighty. 6.0 at 261. The miles per hour does not make any sense because the car spins hard during the third gear shift. When the converter locks. Right, what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna change the converter gear to second gear. So the car is not gonna be locked in second gear. Hopefully that gets us more mile per hour and more of a straight run up speed. Alright, here we go. Okay, 6084 again at 261. Since we keep spinning the tires in third gear, meaning that means I'm gonna lower the tire pressure, or not tire pressure, the boost pressure to 30 psi. Hopefully that can give us more of a. I'm gonna drop the rear suspension a bit, just so I can, and the spring rate, just so I can do a little of a bounce on the rear. So what's gonna happen is that the rear is gonna lower itself more than the front, and what that's gonna do is that's gonna help get more grip on our top end. All right, here we go. It slowed down this time. It did a 6.2 this time. I don't know why. I'm still pretty curious, but we're still getting there. What we're trying to do is we're trying to break Cletus McFarlane's IRL slip, which is, if I show it on screen, there it is right there. It'll be 5.7 at 257 with a 1062 60 foot. Hopefully we can break that soon or nothing. But this is why people do a lot of testing during drag racing, because testing is required if you want to get the car to go fast, and the car isn't going fast, then alright, we're gonna start the car right here. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to lift the front suspension a bit, so give the front suspension a bit more of height. I don't know where the fuel tank on this car is. It's probably in the rear or in the front. I'm about to check that right now. The fuel cell is in the front of the car. Alright. I'm gonna put the fuel at 124 liters a second. Or that is just how much fuel is in the car, but we're also gonna extend the rear differential to a 268. That might be a bit too much. We're gonna lower the second gear boost pressure to 19 psi. We're gonna put the launch at 8 psi. We're also going to decrease the torque to about 2700. Lockup gear is now going to be back to third. The engine inertia is fine. We're going to give it a less stiffer converter. So it's going to go to 289. And we're just going to leave it right there for now. Alright, let's see what happens from here. Hopefully we can get some good response from the car, but there's only one way to find out. Alright, can we beat Cletus McFarlane's slip on this pass? hit the wall. Alrighty. That was a bit better that time. We need to lower the 330 to what was Cletus's 330? Let me check that again. Alright, so Cletus's 330 was 2677. We did let's see, we did 2899. So we need to lower that 330 to a 2667 in order to go those 5 seconds. Alright, let's try it again, but with a more extreme launch this time. Alright. I've never launched this car this hard, so, and Cletus will never launch it this hard, so this is going to be a very extremely hard launch for Eagle at 47,000 RPM. 4700 RPM. Alright. It likes it. Okay. Yes! First 5. There we go. There we go. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now we're doing something right. Alright, let me get an outside view of this pass right here for you guys. Jesus Christ. Alrighty. I think we're ready for our next pass. Hopefully this time we'll get a better reaction time and a better launch. And I'm gonna drive it as hard. Come on, alright. I'm gonna launch it even harder now at 5100. Alright, people don't try it at home. Okay, I forgot to bump into the second bulb, so that did not count. That was a cool wheelie. I just wanted to see what happened. That was a small blooper right there. Hopefully we can do better this time around. Alright, alright. find out. Red light. Okay, car turned right badly, or did a wheelie. Alright. We're gonna lower the launch RPM back to 9,800. .59 at 264. Okay, that is a very quick eighth mile, but we're not there yet to the deep sevens or the 5.7s. Meaning that I'm gonna give this car a fair bit more of lock-in torque, so the torque's gonna really come in. You're gonna feel the torque when I put the lock-in torque at 3,300 RPM or torque. Hopefully that does something. I'm gonna put the wastegate pressure at 33 psi. Second gear is not gonna be 22 psi. Launch is gonna be 8.5 for now, and we're gonna leave everything else the same. Alright, can we get Eagle now to that road record pass? Do it? Let's find out. Alright, I spun it because I went off the track. But that was gonna be a pass. That was definitely gonna be a pass. That was 100% gonna be a pass. But we sent the car to the center of the track for what's going on. We're gonna launch the car. This camera mode now. It might be a bit loud to the screen. Alright. Okay. You go aim it at the light and then turn right. Alright, here we go. That was a 6.3 on the back tires. Alright, I bet you that if I put the fuel back at max in the front, it won't do a wheelie and I can launch it way harder. Hopefully that's what's gonna happen. Alright, let's try this again. So you guys didn't know what we're gonna do today. We're trying to beat Cletus McFarlane's pass that he did in his most recent video, which was a 5.7 at 2:57. An Eagle, which is the car I'm driving right now. Let's see what we can do. Alright, we slowed down a lot to the 8th mile. I do not know why. Something definitely happened in the tune, but hopefully we can fix that. Let's see. We're gonna put that at a 14. We're gonna lower this to 5,000 on the dot. We're gonna lower this to that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna put it where that is. I'm just curious to see what that does. I'm gonna put this at 20. Put this at 20. Alright, we're gonna put this at 90, at 0.90. Hopefully that does something. I'm gonna put Eagle's wing at 0.4. What that do? That's gonna do that. It's gonna create more drag in the rear wing and help us get more traction towards the car when it runs down the track. Alright, let's see what happens. Here we go. Try this one more time. That was a massive leap. Right, let's try this again. And lower the launch RPM to 4,000. Nope. I'm gonna edit the RPM again for the launch control. This time it's gonna be back at 8 or 7.5 where it's normally at. Maybe we're just putting too much in the launch. Alright, let's see what happens again. Alright, we got our mile per hour back. We just don't got the 8th mile right now, the 330. Alright, I'm gonna put this final drive back to a 324 just to see what happens. Maybe there's too much final drive and the car's not getting speed like that when the gear reach the rear. It's too much for this car. That might be a problem. If that's the problem, then we might have fixed our problems for the 330. Alright, here we go. I was not expecting the car to wheelie. Alright, if the car is wheeling now, that means that we're getting grip. Because that was a better 60 foot than Cletus 60 foot. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That was 1.0 for a 660 foot. And if I go back to the game or the Cletus post, he did a 1.062 60 foot. So this time we beat Cletus on the 60 foot, but we didn't beat him to the 330 yet because his 330 is a 266 and a 3.87 for 8th mile. So all we gotta improve now is the 330, the 8th mile, and the 1,000 foot. So hopefully we can do something better. Alrighty, let's see what we can do. Already been idling for the past couple of minutes, so now it's warmed up. We're going to lower the RPM launch to 3,500 or 3,600, 36, 37, 3,600 should be good. Alright guys, Eagle's next launch is right here. Let's see what he can do. Okay, we lowered the 60 foot again. A 1.059 60 foot. Okay, we are doing correct things when it comes to grip on the 60 foot, so we are doing right things. We're not doing anything wrong. We're just gotta adjust our suspension now, I guess. Alright, we're gonna lower it to 6.5 psi now. It's lower than normal now. Alright, let's see what happens. We're gonna lower our rear suspension to 0.05. Alright, now that we're at 0.05, I'm see what happens now. Alright, let's try to do this again. 60 foot slower, launch boost is lower. Let's see if we don't beat this time. Alright. That was still gonna be a wheelie, so I don't know how that's gonna supposed to be working. That was still a wheelie, surprisingly. Car's very gripped up now. Alright, I don't know how to fix that, unless I can like modify the spring rate. So we're gonna remove the spring rate from the rear, because that's how it was tuned before. There was literally no spring rate in the back tires. I think that's bad or something, but I don't know. That's how they set it up to this car on the. That's how the modder set it up. Alright, here you go. Nope. Alrighty. How many attempts is it gonna take for us to get this a good pass? I'm gonna lower the RPM launch even more. How about 2900? How does that sound? Alright, that's good enough. Alright, here we go. Okay, guys. We did something correct. We definitely did something correct. If that 60 foot was a 1.0 like how we did earlier, then 100% this car would have gone in a 5.8 or a 5.7. 100%. But okay, we're on a good task. We are on a very, very good we're on a very, very good how do I say this? Very good approach now. Alright. We're gonna keep the launch control the same. All I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna move the final drive a bit back to 3.0, just like this. 3.0 or 3 flat in the rear. This should get us our launch back. Already reset the recording. Here we go again. Oh my. Okay, so what happens is that the rear tires spin. That's what's happening, that the rear tires are spinning. If you guys can hear it, when I get to the quarter mile with the 1,000 foot, the tires spin like if the grip is not there. So what I'm gonna do right now to help the car a bit, this might be a bit of cheating, but oh well. I'm gonna increase this gravity to instead of 981 to 11. Actually, let's do 12.50. That means 12.50 more force of gravity. That means the car will be more stuck on the ground. It should not move, it should just go straight now. Hopefully. Something is wrong with the car, so I have to reset it. Alright, I'm gonna save this tune. 275 Alex tune 2. That should fix it. Yep, it did. Perfect. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay. It still spun the tires. This is a radio car, so it's not a slick car. So I don't know how I'm gonna fix the... See, it's a ET Street Radio Pro tire. Okay, I do not know what to do, so we're just gonna try it again. Actually, let's try this. I'm gonna give it a bit more gravity. 15 this time. If this doesn't grip up, then it's just the car being a radio car that it spins. Because radio cars are known to spin hard. Alright, here we go. 5.9 at 258. Okay, so I beat Cletus's mile per hour, but I did not beat his 60 foot now, or his 330. Alright, I'm gonna watch a quick minute of Cletus's video to see what's the launch RPM at, or the launch boost, because maybe that I can apply it from the video onto my game. Might not work. We're just testing. Now with Frontier Fiber, the best Wi-Fi on Earth isn't just for VIPs anymore. So everything's good to go. Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by Better Wine. Great videos. Jackson. Okay, so he's launching lower. He's launching at a lower RPM than me. Is what I noticed on the video. He's launching it at 1800 RPM. So 1800 RPM, but with a lot of boost. I'ma guess he's running at 8.5 psi of boost on the launch, just from watching Cletus's video. Alright, here we go. Two-step check. Oop, parachute came out. Alright, two-step check. Nope, that's too low. 2,000? Too low. Let's try 2,500. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna try 2,500 now. Oh my! There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Okay. So he launches at a lower RPM, but he has a more boost at a lower RPM, meaning that when he launches at a lower RPM, he can create more boost and launch at a higher boost rate. Very sneaky, okay. Oh yeah, look, we beat his 8th mile time. No, we beat his 8th mile per hour. Hold on. We beat his 8th mile per hour. So we did yeah, 207, 205 to the 8th mile. I'm sorry we didn't see that, but we beat his 8th mile on the stream. But I was not paying attention, so I still had the slip up. Alrighty, new edits. We're gonna launch it even harder at more RPM. This is gonna be the hardest I've ever launched, or the highest boost I've ever launched it at, which will be 11 psi boost. This might not blow up the engine, so I'm just saying. I mean, it's a Proline Hemi, so hopefully it does not blow up. But the lock might blow it up. The block of mine. Alright, we're locked in. Alright, here we go. This is 11 psi boost. Let's see, runner contact, exchange strategies, hit me up on Discord. Oh. Okay. Thank you very much for your advice, man. I appreciate it. Alright, here we go. Okay, that was my fault. Alright, now we're ready. I did it! I broke his slip! I did it! With a shittier 60 foot! Oh my, look at that. We did beat his 3:30 and his 8th mile time. Wait, did we or we didn't? I can't tell. Did we beat it or not? Did we beat it or not is my question, because we did it exactly at the minute 45 mark. Can I go a 5.6 is the question. Alright, let's see. We're gonna switch to our slip page. Alright. If we look at Cleus' slip, on Instagram, we have a 2677. We did a 270. He did a 1062, so he beat us in the 60 foot. I did what does it say on the 8th mile? A 3874. We did a 3854, so at 208, so we beat his 8th mile time in mile per hour. And we did a 5.7. He did a 5.772 at 257. I did a 2.735 at 262. 2.735. Yup, I beat his time slip. Alrighty, we have officially beat Cletus McFarlane's time slip on a BeamNG live stream. Hopefully Cletus can go faster at World Cup finals, but that'll be all up to his crew if they want to do that. I'm gonna move this time slip very quickly right here. And it did not save, damn it. Can I get the replay of it though? Is the question. Right, hopefully I got time slip on video. Yes, I did. Okay, that's all I wanted to see. I managed to get the time slip on the recording. I'm just gonna do this. Now where is this picture at is my question. Okay, it's right here. I'm open it with photos and I'm edit the picture. And I'm just gonna create a random thumbnail for Instagram. And I'll create a video of it because I actually recorded 1 second. There we go. I actually got a video recording of the time slip. So And I also got a video recording of the actual game, which is still running. Okay, I'm gonna pause that. And already, guys, we have done it for today. We have beat Cletus McFarland's time slip of a 257 on a Twitch stream. So thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate you if you were here. And if you guys want to see more content like this of Cletus McFarland's cars on BeamNG Drive, make sure to give me a like on Twitch and a follow, and I will see you guys on the next live stream. Also, thank you very much, Nathan, for the bits. I appreciate you, and see you later, and thank you very much, guys. Bye bye.